morning, everybody. This is David from New Trader. This is Marie. Yeah, let's see. Market really going down today over the weekend. I mean, like looking very sketchy here. SPY already at that 550. So, yeah, things are not looking good, especially heading into this week where tariff is going to be effective pretty much, I think, Wednesday. Yeah, April 2nd. So, yeah, like coming into this market with that type of news or event that we were all waiting, kind of. Yeah, definitely interesting week for the market. Let's see what we find to trade, what opportunities we see out there. Yeah, that's trading. I mean, I guess like gapping down today, like was Peter Truman right? Like when the market have no water coming into the afternoon and not even a bump, it will be very usual, very common to see it gapping down. And the question I have now is that gap gonna get filled? Well, we're gonna see if the market really wanna pump up, or if there is no water that can calm this fire. So, what about you, Marie? How are you doing today?
What the heck is happening?
Yeah.
Oh,
Something I
geez.
say, yeah, like, yeah, keep talking. We have to remember to check the circuit breakers because we
Well,
want.
I would like you to talk about that. You mentioned that a little bit, and I think they're going to be important. So, how about that we talk about that?
Yeah, like, and like it's gonna take me a little bit. I don't remember them from memory if it's 3% or 5% down, and then 7 and 12. So I am googling it. So, but there are circuit breakers for the overall market, and when we hit those numbers, there is pause across the board in the market. So, when that happens, like there is one of them, I think it's about 12% that trading will be halt for the day. So market will close if we ever hit that number. So so I have to check that out, and I will provide information. So. Well, I look for that. You
Yes,
can let us know
absolutely.
how are you doing, Marie.
Doing okay. Like I said, I've got a little bit of a sinus headache today, but I'm liking that we haven't woken up with snow. It's been snowing here, either Friday, Saturday, and Sunday was freezing rain. So not a great weekend to go out and play. So, and when I'm looking at the market, well, the market seems to be doing the same. It's
Yeah.
not having good temperature. I'm telling you, wow. Today, though, hopefully the market's going to be a little bit better. We're supposed to have 15 degrees here,
Yeah.
right?
How
A
many
big
did you say?
top 15.
Yeah, like we still can see the snow that fall during Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
but like
Still
it lasts
there.
more than what I expect. But I think it was just because of the freezing rain. You
Kind
know,
of solidified it there.
yeah, and there is a storm coming at some point. So yeah, so
No, there's no.
there is no anymore.
No. I was going to say when I'm looking at the weather and the incredible weather that the United States having with the storms and the tornadoes and the like hails, baseball size hail, it's just been absolutely horrible. And you keep saying, no, there's no climate change. Oh yeah, there is. Phew, it's
Yeah.
incredible what Mother Nature's throwing at us right now.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So I have those numbers
yeah,
here.
I
Level
saw.
1, level 2, and level 3. Those are circuit breakers. So basically, if SPY decrease or like yeah, SPY S&P 500 decrease 7%, there's gonna be one halt about 15 minutes apparently. So doesn't provide the specific number, but the last one say 15 minutes for the second. So second, level 2 circuit breaker is at 13% decrease from previous close. So, and that will be another halt. So it doesn't say for how long. So let's say, yeah, you say, yeah, the second one is the one that it will be, yeah, 15 minutes. The first one
It's 15.
Yeah, first one 15 minutes, second one 15 minutes, and third one which is at 20%. If we ever hit down 20%, we're gonna be closing the day. Like I mean, it will be hold until next day.
Now, I just
So-
want to, I just saw that quickly because I don't know why, because I usually not. But the first one seems to be either the market or the for the stock itself, for the first.
The stocks are different
No,
because in
No,
the,
it says, like, if you go up,
hmm
there. Wait, the level one is trigger when value previous day. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, like because the circuit breaker for the stocks, they work different than for the index, and the way they work it is depending on the time. For example, if it's at the open, they are allowed to have a higher volatility, so and they don't trigger those circuit breakers. But after, like I think it's after 15 minutes, the band for this for the hold get decreased. So
Okay.
like yeah, like it's not based necessarily in the percentage. It's more based on the volatility.
Okay.
While in this case we can get there very slow, like little by little, like every 1 hour, 2%, something like that. So that like, but yeah, like thank you for looking up. So and yeah, so just to be aware, like I mean, I don't
Absolutely.
think we're gonna get there today, but we have to be aware of those numbers. Like that only happened during COVID, that I know.
Let you know.
Yeah. So yeah, we can come back to look at SPY. Let's say. What do you think? As I say to you previously, like today for me is gonna be a slow day. Like I mean, there is no reason to rush anything. I can give a couple shots at the open, but I'm gonna make sure I don't shoot too much at the open. So.
That's a good point.
Like a point of interest right now for me on SPY is that previous low. Like for example, what was the previous low? The previous low was
548.70.
Yeah, exactly, 548.68. Perfect. So the reason for that is like 548.
70.
You know what is one of the problem here? We already pierced that. Like during the pre-market, we went down below that.
548.70?
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I don't see it. I've got 548.70 as the low, 730.
Yeah, we went
this one.
548.61.
Which time frame, Davey?
1 day. Look at the 1 day, and you're gonna be able to see how low we went. And even in the 2 minutes, you are able to see it.
I don't see it. See?
That's a 1 day.
Huh?
So this is yeah. Now I know this is the candle of today.
Yeah, this
And
is
look at the low.
548.
Okay, it's because like the number you are referring to is the like yeah. That's why you have like you hear me saying I'm gonna be back to you. Like, yeah, like the low of this candle. When I say previous low is the low before we bounce back up. So that day
That day was?
the March 13, and it was the low of that was 549.68.
Yeah, that's what I've got.
What I'm
Oh,
saying,
548. I've got 548.60.
but what I'm saying is that today we already pierced that.
548.68.
So I 548. Yeah. No, yeah, like wait for I am very confused right now. My deck, stream deck is opening. I need my line so to be able to see. So like we saying, the low, yeah, it's $1 difference.
Yeah.
So this is like we already pierced the level, the previous low, by $1, and that happened
The
during the
previous
pre-market.
low in the day.
Yeah, in the daily.
Okay, so for me, I've got 548.68 or 69 this morning.
Like when everybody start buying the dip at the 10% pullback, we already pierced that. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
And we pierced it today during the pre-market, which is that line there.
Yeah.
Twice.
Okay. Lo comprendo.
So yeah, no good, no good. But yeah, let's see. Let's look at that tape and see what it had to offer. So oh, tape is very. Oh, yeah. Okay, what do you see on the tape on Spy? Anything you would like to add?
Eh, Okay, so, well, I guess some good news is that, well, at this moment, though we still have 10 minutes for the market to open, the good news that I would like to add on there, if I'm able to find my mouse, is that there's not a whole lot, like really the biggest number that we have to the offer to the low or similar, it's going to be 48.70, which is pretty much the dip of the low. So right now, there's the position. Do we have, and that's on both tapes, we've got small positions lower going down to actually 535. And if 535 gets initially initiated, like you say, we get a halt. So hopefully that's not going to happen. So those are the biggest ones, is really at the low. If we're looking at the offer now, again, not huge stacks that we usually see, nor huge numbers, but we do have 551.70, 551.70, which I am going to put there because it seems important. So I'm just going to put that at 571.70. But besides that, there's not a whole lot. 551.10. So it's really the 551 that seems to be interesting to the offer. So a little rangy, maybe now. I just saw a large number. Oh, changes mind. It was almost a 70 lot that showed up, and it was in the 552 and 552.60.
Okay.
Which again, not crazy.
Oof.
So I believe that people are going to be a little bit weary. As you say, we've got some tariff news that are popping up in 2 days. We already have some announcements for retaliation tariffs. So it could be a little bit crazy day. But like you say, to be maybe a little bit
Nimble.
and
Yeah, because those are the
observing.
days that the market normally bounces like crazy. Like then we don't know if that's gonna happen. So
Correct. Well, one thing that's crazy, I am going to delete those lines because they are confusing. But your 100 ones, if we want to look at stocks now,
Mm-hmm.
and if we want to look at the first
Spy.
one, NVIDIA.
BGA. Yeah, it's still trading at around that price. Yes.
Well, what's
105.
interesting is your $100 position
Mm-hmm. Is the yeah.
is the biggest one. So we've got 1,000 lot there at 100. So pretty impressive
Mm-hmm.
that we've got that much there. I'm going to put that there because hold the cannoli, that's big. And today, quite possible.
107 is high too.
Yeah, and quite possible to get there, right? So, and then yes, on the higher level, if we're looking at the offer, you said 107?
Yeah, 107, 108, 107, 200 something, and
I don't have that one,
108.
so.
Yeah, it's in
like
Arca.
you've got- Nope, it's not.
Okay, so
I've got 73.
okay, no, I'm gonna tell you right now. 107, I have 200.05 in INET, and I have in Arca 107. There is only 73.
Mm-hmm.
But at 108 we have 142.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I have nothing at 108 on INET.
Yeah, INET was quite bare for me.
Yeah, is the biggest one is the 107, and now it dropped to 155.
Mm-hmm. For me, the biggest one I've got to the offer is 120,
Mm-hmm.
which that'd be funny. So,
yeah, like pop up $15.
like the issue is right now is if I'm looking at SPY, I'm looking at an interaction with the VWAP. It looks very interesting. It looks like it wants to pop up. We're looking at, you know, we're looking at the RSI. It's decent, but really,
Well, like what I'm trying to do now with like let's say Nvidia, like following because like we're gonna have to look at SPY like closer today at the open compared to because if we're gonna be bouncing back up, maybe SPY is gonna take it ahead. I don't know, but I think to know what direction to go because like if we want to go counterintuitive, I will be looking like more longs today, let's say. But I am very concerned where SPY is. Like this is SPY here, like both of them actually. But I just put it here to see. This is the candle of the day. So in the candle of the day, the how we went outside of the open and the close is just like barely. Like I mean, we are talking about 50, 60 cents, 59 cents.
the opening of the day. Where is it?
Yeah, the blue, like the previous opening.
Okay.
That's the blue. Like this is like a candle here. Like if you do something like this is the candle, and the wick go onto the dotted line. So that's the wick. Very small wick on the bottom, very small wick on the on the bottom and top. So and we are very quiet here. What I'm saying here, like it's unlikely we can probably go and test something like this, like that price around there. But the price action that I'm seeing here after having such a candle, like, is saying to me like there is not much hope of a big push here. So, but let's say I don't know. Like I mean, it could do
Just be
anything.
nimble.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like at the end, it's like if a SPY flush from here, like it won't give anybody another opportunity. Like you remember how we across the 564. Like if there is like if there was nothing, like I mean this is 564 here, and when we tumble down we didn't come back to test anything, we just keep coming down. So this 564.26 564.26 around there. Oops, no, that I press okay, good, never had me anything. So that 564 like let's get here because like everybody can see. So 564 here was a very important price because that was where the market maker reload for the hedging of the position. And then when we go all the way down, what is the next price? Well, the price that we interact this morning, which is 549.68. Like it's around this price here. It's a little bit sketchy, but yeah. So what I'm saying, if we break down below 548.70 and we do it the same way that we did it previously, because like there was a lot of selling here, and remember here people are doubting it because they say, oh, maybe it keep bouncing, but here it might be another no returning point. Like what I mean, if we lose that 48, well, like 548.60, 548.70, we may lose it for good and not offer an opportunity. That's why I say at the open I want to be looking at the SPY, because if I'm going to be taking a short or a long, it's going to depend if the SPY is willing to break that 548.70, or if he's holding it good and he wants to bounce back up, well, let's look for the long. So, and this is how, that's like the candle for last Friday. So, does that make any sense?
Absolutely.
Did I explain myself? Sorry, that's the question. It's like, so,
Yes.
but everything is very weak. Like, I mean, I'm pretty, like, and here we have, like, the population here is divided. In what matter the population is divided, there is a part of the population that is going to be saying, until that gap gets filled, the move won't happen. And that could be true. Like what I mean, it could go all the way up to like the Nvidia, let's say like 109, 108, and then is that we're going to go to break the bottom. Why? Because we gap down, and there is certain gaps that has the need of being filled up before the move really manifests. So, but I don't have the experience or the knowledge to know when yes, when no. We can theorify about it, but I don't know it. So, sorry about that attention there. So, just like, do you think we're gonna fill up the gap or not?
That no.
No. So if we are not filling up the gap, that means we are tumbling down straight forward.
To go up there? No.
No,
No.
no way, Jose. Okay.
That's
Well,
$6, yeah.
For a SPY, it's 553. You only have to go 553 on a SPY. Like 553.80. The SPY will need to go around here and then whoop, go down. But the question
Yeah,
is,
to go to that Friday gap, no way, Jose.
okay,
That's up there, right? That's your square?
yeah.
I don't see anything on the top. Again, we have a minute, but I do not see anything on the top. I just went through the top 10 that we have in volumes. First of all, when we're looking at the volume, there's not a whole lot. Though, when we're looking at the VIX, it's high.
Oh yeah, no, like today is, that's why I say there is no need for us to really jump into anything like too crazy, like because volatility is there right now, except for sure. Like, and the spot where the market is to go sideways today, I don't see it happening. Like, I mean, it's like for today to be a sideways day, I will be very impressed. So
Well, we should know now. Have fun.
enjoy, everybody enjoy this market and BDA. So what is the SPY doing?
Seems like it's popping. So
I cannot even get shares of Nvidia. I'm trying to short. I short Nvidia. Now I got some. Yeah, okay. It's doing very crazy thing. If I say I short Nvidia, probably gonna get me out. My computer is lagging a little bit, so. Okay, so let's look at that tape, my guy. Okay. Yeah, I should be okay. 106 have 1,500 lot on NVDA.
Okay.
And those moves are insane. Okay, I mean, let's see. Okay, let's go 5 minutes, then 1 minute, 5 minutes. Okay. We need this to stabilize a bit. It's not looking that good. Come on, market. Come on. Come on. Go down.
I believe people are buying. They believe they're buying the low.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Do you see a SPY trying to go up? And that's what I say.
No.
A SPY is
Big
not
whip.
trying. Yeah,
Big
it's
whip.
exactly. So I think I'm gonna try to hold on to this name, and if we wanna go down, I think we're gonna see $98 today on NVDA. Okay, there is some water coming on through there. Yeah, was it too easy to be manifesting like that? Okay, let's see. Nvidia is fighting for it again one more time. So let's see, Nvidia. I kind of don't like those candles. That's not for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I know, those candles are very nasty. So come on, my guy, go down. Like about the trading, I'm kind of okay. It's more like the fact that my computer is lagging. It's like
That's really.
it's
freaking.
like yeah, it's freaking me out a bit. But it's okay. Let's see. Let's see. Look at the tape on everything you are trading. Like, I mean, 105, 104, 105, 5,000 lot right now. So on NVDA, and that guy know whatever he's doing. I think they know what they are doing. Look at that thing going through. Like, if there is, oof, that's very crazy. Are we gonna get halt? Everything is looking very awkward right now. You see those things here? That's how you know it's gonna get halt. If he goes there, you will see like it will become gray here, and LD and LU. So either of them that get touched by 3 seconds get halt.
Holy cannoli.
So we are living in Donald Trump world. So yeah, that's a trade to hold, my guy. That's a trade to hold. Why do I say that? Because um, we print the size that was there. Like it was about in total, it was close to 6,000 lot combined, INET and ARCA, and we wiped that out like nothing. So like now what? It's gonna go back to there and gravitate over it. Remember, this print is at the open. It's no after 10:30. It's at the open. So like SPY is approaching that point that we want to see if it's gonna hold or if it's gonna break. It's that line right there, and we are going through. That's not pretty, you know. That's not pretty at all. Like I mean, ooh la la.
Holy crap.
Oh no. It's funny because I see there are many there is a lot of buying power. Look at that, like you know, I never seen Nvidia getting squeezed that way. I mean, like the bid and the offer. Like I mean, look how fast that thing go up, go up, go up, go up.
Go up, go up, go up, and
if
down, and
you
up
see it
and
great,
down,
then
and
it's
up
gonna
and
be
down, and up and down.
like it's SPY curling back up. Come on, SPY. No, you pierce it, and you pierce it very early, so that's clearly intention to go down. Where do I want to have that? So something we have to be aware if there's gonna be any continuation after 9:45. So let's be patient and let's just watch this market because let's watch this market without getting watched. So it's gonna be interesting no matter what it does. Probably I hope it bounce back up for good because like hey, nobody wanna see the economy tanking. So
No.
yeah, PLTR doing a nice pop. Like I mean, I don't know what you're doing in PLTR, long or short, but like
I wasn't quick enough to get out of the position on the short. I printed well, but
just
it
try
was
to be
so
aware
quick.
because I'm gonna put it out this way and I'm gonna be very clear. Like I don't see it as a long. I just see it as it is resisting the move. Once it doesn't hold anymore, it's gonna go with the rest of the things.
Okay.
So just to be aware, like I mean,
Thank you for that and breaking even. Get me out if you need. So SPY's interacting now.
yeah, Nvidia coming back up. SPY, like let's see, SPY is holding the VWAP or anything at some point, but like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So SPY as a wick owns a dollar wick. Jeez Louise. That's insane. Like you said, great volatility.
Yeah, that's like to Russia at the open. That's why I kind of commented for both of us to know there is no Russia at the open. Like I have one trade, and like I mean, if it doesn't work, well, I'm gonna be okay. But
SPY retesting that level.
Yeah, but that's not good under conditions. Like that's why I say we always picture what conditions are we. Like, and what happened when like there are people that are not losing money yet for real. Like I mean, they are just like whoever bought the 10% like dead on or 10.5% dead on, they are still not freaking out. That's why they will freak out when we go below. And like I mean, if we ever go below, like you know what I mean. Once all those stop loss get triggered, it's just gonna be bye bye la. If ever it happen, like I mean, SPY will need to trade for good below that line for me to be correct on that one. And ooh la la, I'm gonna check the news. I mean, like
Oh, that's a freaking.
I want to hold NVDA because I think I have a big trade in there. It's just like and it's not normal. Like I mean, but today is not a normal day in the market, so I can convince myself of that. Though probably I shouldn't, but we're gonna see if this manifests or not. SPY put some nice push up there, like that was okay. The volume is looking sketchy, so be aware of that. So I wouldn't be looking long at all. So Johnson and Johnson popping up. I have a Johnson and Johnson observation to do because I was researching this weekend, and there are symmetrical and asymmetrical trade based in different share structures. So like the ChatGPT gave me a couple sample of what are the stocks that are more symmetrical, but the item that is the most symmetrical in the market, it is SPY, and like it proved that with numbers and things like that. And
Really?
yeah. So you see PLTR going down now, right?
Yeah.
So so I want to check if there is any news. I know we're gonna have news at the end of the day. Chicago PMI is at 945. Oof. Why do we have Chicago PMI today? Couldn't it be another day? That's just in 5 minutes, guys. Like I mean, it's in 5 minutes we're gonna have Chicago PMI, and if this thing is not looking that good, that's no good. No good. Especially because I don't want to be out of this trade, but I think I'm gonna have to.
Okay.
Because Chicago PMI may bounce back the price that it will stop me out and then move in my favor. Let's see if it works like last week that I hold PLTR. It was actually Friday that we had some numbers coming out, and I say, you know what, I'm gonna hold it. And like I know I have risk on, but if the number is on my favor, I might be able to survive. And this might be the case again because I have it's far-ish, like you will have to erase 15-minute candle, so I should be okay. I should be okay there. Though I know I have the risk on. Like Chicago PMI won't rescue the market at this price, especially like yeah, like could it be a surprise? I don't know, probably, but yeah, we only have 3 minutes for that number to come out. So very quiet day trading here, you know. I know it's no. I hear people saying those are the hardest days to trade, but for me they are the easiest because it's directional. No, it's like I'm not trying to be funny here, but it's like there we go.
I'm going to be taking lots of punches.
Here comes the money.
It's just kind of crazy market.
Like it. So if anybody wants to see what I have been doing on Nvidia, basically I shorted here, add to the short at a technical level. My stop loss is quite far, it's around here, so that's why I say I might be able to survive. We're gonna see, because it is trying, but like I mean, what it's doing is getting weaker and weaker every time it's trying, it's getting just weaker and weaker. So yeah, it's very interesting. And Yeah, Marie is short in PLTR as well.
Mhm.
So very nice call there. And
Well,
I saw you were trying long at the open, but
absolutely. And really long, it's just that it was, like you said, so volatile. Wasn't quick enough to be able to get in and out of the positions because, so I should have listened to the master and stay quiet.
thank you for the compliment. But like I know your master, like I learn a lot from you. So we are partners and we share information. And I just say my comments. But yeah. How many times you're right about that one? And like, oh, I should flip. 10 hours later.
Thank you. Oof. And there we go.
Chicago PMI, 30 seconds, 25 seconds to be precise. Yeah, it's funny. Like during COVID, those numbers were relevant. Like I mean, before COVID, like yes, we look at those numbers, but like I mean, I say we. I think I was in COVID-19. Yeah, I wasn't trading. I was trading right before COVID, but like it was by luck, and I didn't even know what I was doing.
Really?
Yeah, like I mean, it was by luck because I start learning. I start learning trading. Not saying that I know anything, but I started learning trading November 21, 2019. So it was very close to those dates.
Okay.
Like yeah, and yeah, what I'm saying is uh, like like before like yeah, from what I know, that before the numbers were not traded like that heavily was in the books. They say that yeah, like the number come out, but they were like kind of so cruise control that people don't have to look at them. Like I mean that much. I mean like
Consistent.
yeah, there was no big surprises and things like that. But since COVID, like those Fed numbers coming out were like
Big impacts.
big impacts, and today they are yet. Why? Because inflation is not under control. So
So what is it?
let's see. This is updating. I'm gonna have to go to the web page because I don't see the number. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, still don't have the number. I'm gonna mute myself for a second. Let's see. Okay, so Chicago PMI was 47.6, way higher than expected. So no good, no good. Like Chicago PMI is Chicago Price Manufacturing Index. So if it's costing more to produce, that's gonna be transferred to the consumer at some point. Plus the tariff, plus all the things. So like, what is the good news here? Like, well, not really. So Maria, anything in the story that you would like to share?
Yeah, I might be taking your advice there with PLR. PLR.
PLTR?
Mm-hmm.
Well, now, like, you see a SPY, it didn't break the low.
It did quite a nice pop there, right?
Yeah, yeah, it didn't, but it still didn't break the low, and that's what, like, but it pierced the 15-minute low. So I am expecting it to go down at some point, but let's see. So that's a huge candle toward the upside. I am not trusting that, so we're gonna see. Let's see a SPY as we are talking about SPY. So a SPY, yeah, like
interacting with the VWAP.
yeah, very interesting price action here. As I say, as a long, I don't trust that price action, and
so close to my range.
yeah. In your name, it's different because your name have been resisting the downside. So probably if there is juice there, it's gonna be in your favor. But yeah, I'm gonna hold on to my NVDA. I think SPY like the low of the opening is around here. So like it did pierce by a little bit. So I am expecting it to come back and break the low of the day. And though that volume started looking better and better for a SPY, there's some symmetry there.
It is.
What is RSP doing? Oh yeah, RSP have a very nice bounce as well. So what is AAPL? Not doing much yet. What about Amazon? Tesla. Okay, MSFT, Microsoft. It's the only one I have to say it like verbally, like before I type it, because MFST. I sometimes invert the letters. PLTR also like yeah, like there are some that are like doing the U shape. Like you have pretty much PLTR. You have Amazon. Amazon is not doing the U shape yet. So, but you have Tesla. I think it was. Yeah, Tesla doing the U shape. AMD, what is AMD doing? Again, yeah, the same. NVIDIA, does NVIDIA look like that? Yeah, but you see the lack of momentum in some of them. NVIDIA is one of those that have that kind of lack of momentum toward the upside. And yeah, which is what I want to see, because basically I want to wait for a SPY to turn back down. But yeah, am I wrong here? Probably. But we're gonna have to wait and be very patient. So
So give me again the numbers for Chicago PMI.
47.6, and the expectation were 45, and the previous was 45.5. So it was, they were expecting it better, and it comes worse than even the last number. So but hey, like, I mean, you know, like those, like, that's why I say I kind of don't trade the news, but like, or prefer not to, but because it's like
So SPY
sometimes
crossing the VWAP.
good news go down and bad news go up, and you don't know, like, but yeah. So So NVDA, yeah, Nvidia also did the same thing. So as I say, I'm gonna be very patient. Um, so I say I didn't expect today to be rangy. And SPY is doing a very nice V-shaped recovery, and like I'm starting to be concerned about the short because it's bouncing nice. So volume is dropping quite a lot, and kind of big candle in there for that type of volume. I have to practice this elasticity. Like what I mean by this elasticity is like my trade is still in the money, and like I mean I have a decent price. So like yeah, I have to be able to see it going against me, but
SPY is really crossing now.
just because I'm expecting a bigger move. PLTR going back up. I don't know if you have it.
Yeah, I switched,
Nice.
broke even, and when I saw the tape flip, I was,
Mm-hmm. Nice,
what
nice,
is
nice.
that? What is that?
I'm gonna get my tennis ball and just gonna exercise my plans.
Here comes the money.
Yalla yalla. Let's see if I can do that too. So just be careful because the tape on PLTI is very lean, like I mean
Very
softish.
agreed. That's why I'm taking a lot of partials. There's no big move. There's little range. So
I short this PLTR a bit there. And let's see what it wants to do. Just the price is attractive. Oh my goodness.
SPY is interacting with the 50 EMA and pulling through.
Oh no. What I gonna do now? Like in PLTR, just memorize what the price have been doing
Yep.
and the cost, the push that you have had now have for it. Though PLTR is the one that looks the best for the long. I know I'm shorting it, but like you see the volume profile here? The only candle here. And then everything
SPY
is looking like very
reacting to the 50. I added on that pull, so. Yeah, like you say, the tape, SPY kind of wants to make is going to that post-market high. We've got a big position on PLTR at 82. but like you say, okay, is it gonna cross? Oof. It's at the it's at the market high now. Right here, little wick. Is it gonna go? Oh, it's like you slept all weekend.
Who?
And it crosses. New high for SPY. So, be careful.
I don't know, PLTR haven't printed yet above the high.
Nope, not yet.
So I have my
But that was a pre-market.
my stop loss is right there on top of the high.
It's a pre-market.
Yeah, I know.
But same with SPY, it didn't go pre-market high yet. Just post.
Perfecto.
And right there.
Yeah, now PLTR got me out.
You've got a double shield on PLTR. So that will be significant. Okay, so now SPY is interacting with the 200 EMA and is going to be at the pre-market high very shortly if it does cross. Reprinting 81.50 for PLTR is at the market high for SPY. Is it going to pull back from there?
We're showing some love for this market.
Okay. Wow. PLTR is on crack.
Yeah, instead of going higher and higher.
What's Nvidia doing?
Just going around here and there with what 105.50. So
Okay.
like I have trouble believing on it. So as I say, like the
So
problem is
SPY's pulling back from that high. We'll see.
I disconnect myself from SPY right now. Like I mean, does this look like if we wanna fill up that gap?
Oof.
It will be interesting if we do it, to be honest. But like I have problem believing that we will fill up that gap, especially because at the open, the first reaction was selling.
So SPY seems to.
No. PLTR flying, and you are in the PLTR. That's very
freak,
nice.
Yeah. I already took 3 partials on that one. Like I said, I am going to, with this kind of market, oof, I'm going to be taking partials and partials and more partials. And another partial.
Very nice. I have an order to short PLTR, but is that order that have the stop loss included?
Okay.
Yeah, so normally that's way lower risk compared to Noche y día.
Ay, caramba.
Ay, caramba. Look at you.
¿Qué pasa?
Y así en tus ojos algo nuevo.
Are you long, Leia, yet?
Descubrí. No, I'm not long and I am not looking long yet. I have a line on the sound for that. But like the same PLTR, like just watch out 8250 in PLTR. Did you saw it 8250? So like the reason why I say like is I told you I want a whole PLT NVDA for longer, and I mean I'm trying to exercise that on purpose today because as I say it's not a whichever day today. I mean or maybe it is. I mean like our brains can play games with us, so like yeah. But I let's see.
Okay, so SPY's pushing up now, re-interacting with the 200 EMA. Its RSI seems to be climbing. VIX have pulled back a little bit, but it's still over 24. Okay, SPY is react. That's pretty. Okay, SPY's at the double top now. It's going to be a triple top with the pre-market.
Mm-hmm.
If it crosses there, whew, hold on to your pantalones.
Hey.
And it seems like it wants to.
Yeah, it broke through.
Okay, new high for SPY. Okay, 82.48 and 82.50 going through for PLTR. We've got
I got PLTR short.
Enormous position at 83. Ginormous. Reprint it so I can take another partial.
Very nice.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
B is gonna break through now. Probably it's gonna get me out. Though that's front running. There is a big guy at 106 and there is somebody front running by 10 cents.
Okay.
PLTR got me out. And I am
83. SPY pulling back a bit.
Nvidia didn't get me out yet by 1 cent.
No.
Yeah. Like I was planning to liquidate it, but like now the action is a little bit more advanced. So I have to be more diligent in getting out and going back in, getting out and going back in. But like I know I am following my plan yet
Okay.
because I say like the stop loss is there. When you get me, you get me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I could keep some money in the pocket if I would be more diligent. I be short PLTR at that top. I don't know if you saw it, but
No.
yeah, like the 6250 was a little bit too heavy. So if SPY is gonna be
62.50.
8250, my bad. And if SPY is, I know like you are looking at the 83. So, but like, and what is my stop loss? 8301. So
Well, I'm looking at the 83, but as well, there's a position at 82.88.
mm-hmm.
And when I'm looking at SPY, the RSI is not pulling back that much. So I'm thinking that there's still strength in SPY, and yeah, it's making a positive candle. Now, I am going to be taking another partial at that triple top on PLTR. And there we go. So like I said, the 88 is getting there. So at the 88, I will take partial there. And it may not get there, we'll see.
Wow. Interesting price action here going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, here's the high by more than the downside. So, look at my stop loss, and you see like this line is from where it was put. It was put before, and like 1 cent. That happened more than like more than what I could think that it will happen. Like I mean, it is more common to see that we get like
Stopped off.
not out by 1 penny,
You, a lot. More
but
than
like
you. Because you really put, your stop loss are insanely technical. Usually
sometimes
it's right with the biggest guy or the biggest position type deal. Not
Yeah.
the guy, could be a woman, but the biggest position.
we come on, go down, guys, go down.
SPY is reacting again, re-interacting with the, and we're talking in the 2 minutes here, the 200 EMA. So I need PLTR to make a new high or I am out. That means it reached
Yeah.
its top.
The problem is that the guy whoever was at 8250 was huge.
Mhm.
I know the 83 too, but I mean there is a limited amount of damage that you can put to it. So
Make a higher high or I am out. Okay. Okay. Positive push, lots of momentum here.
What would you say that is the average spread for SPY? It's impressive knowing that that price is like $550, $600 at some point. It's 1.5 cents. So guys, I'm gonna take a little break. I want to stretch my legs, so I'll be back. So for everybody watching out there, Marie was talking to me, and like I think it's healthy to recheck those this like the interpretation of this. Like she was asking like or mentioning that maybe we got the PMI reading wrong, like the way we are reading the PMI. Like for example, I assume that if we have a higher PMI under market conditions that are inflationary, that a higher Chicago PMI will just add pressure to the transferring cost to the consumer, and that will be for me more inflation. So, but like I got the like I Google here like how to read it, what is it, and like how we can actually read the Chicago PMI. So actually, your voice is more beautiful than mine, and like would you like to just read this out loud, or like we go from there?
Okay, the Chicago Purchasing Managers Index is a key economic indicator that measures the health of the manufacturing sector in the Chicago area. A reading above 50 indicates expansion, while a reading below 50 indicates contraction. So they explain the above 50, the manufacturer is expanding, below is 50 is contracting, and at 50 there's no change. So they expand. So how is it calculated? The Chicago PMI is calculated from 5 weighted index: production, new orders, backlogs, order backlogs, employment, and supplier delivery. The index are seasonally adjusted to allow month-to-month comparisons. So how is the Chicago PMI used? The Chicago PMI is used by investor economists and analysts to gauge the economy. The Chicago PMI can help forecast the ISM manufacturing PMI. The Chicago PMI can be used to help determine direction of the US dollar. We need more.
From the good to go, I think I was wrong because I like let's see how can I get into this one. Because it's Pershing, like I mean, like it's no production. I am mistaking the number for sure. That's this was not the one we were reading. Let's see. Maybe it was this one. Was this one? PMI is calculated based on the report. No. Let's wait.
Maybe you can go increasing PMI. What does that mean?
Increasing PMI, and I'm gonna have to check what is the other two. Rising PMI, an increasing purchasing indicates economy expansion. This means that businesses are seeing higher demand,
That's
increasing
what I thought.
production. Yeah, we got it wrong. I got it wrong. So that's how is the PMI calculated? You already said that. Like I remember that it's not a precise number. Like they just go head to head and they ask like, how do you see this going? And yeah, demand of manufacturing good is increasing. So it's good if it's increasing. Job may signal slow down. But again, like I mean, and like we can maybe ask ChatGPT. Let's see, like because like. Why the Chicago PM? Like for example, General Motors that have a bunch of production in Mexico, and like it's just like
The tariffs complicate things for sure.
But exactly so. But companies that are like let's say that now they have to bring a lot of the production toward the state in the state. So like what will they do? Like for example, General Motors that have a bunch of machines in Mexico that they don't use, that they won't be able to use because it's gonna be expensive. They have to now do it inside. They need to purchase things. They need to buy things, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the question here, and this is I don't know, like does that reflect on the PMI? Because it's gonna be internally there is gonna be more demand. But it's actually just because you are not going to be producing anymore in Mexico.
But here it just says it's the demand. So the PMI seems to be a demand.
It's okay.
It doesn't seem to be talking about necessarily.
Okay, increasing, but it's a increasing purchase.
Mm-hmm. It's the purchasing manager index.
Okay, purchase of what?
So it means of product goods.
of what? Let's see.
Production.
The new order placed by business, the amount of good produced by business, the number of people employees of business. How
So it's all about.
it is.
So it's
all
not
increasing.
about. Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
about the.
Yeah, like amount of good that the business have on stock in stock.
Mm-hmm.
The price that business input. Yes. Okay, so let's see what is the production cost index. PCI. It's so funny. Yeah, index. How can I make that mistake?
Okay, that makes more sense.
PPI, yeah.
So that would be.
The production price
Mhm.
index, yeah, that's
So that would
producer
be
price
what
index.
you
That
were
was what I was
talking
interpreting,
about.
exactly.
So
So,
that would be the one that
Yeah.
you would be in, like that would be affected from what you were saying.
exactly.
In Mexico not having the proper, but that's why that on parts, the tariffs on parts right now is held. It's just on new cars, completely. But on parts, I'm almost sure the tariff is held.
Yeah, but like
Back.
but it hurts those company because what happened is that the car go to Mexico 6 times before it's finished. So like for example, whatever car that they are producing in Mexico go back and forth 6 times. Every time it comes in, you have to pay. Every time it comes out, you have to pay.
But
By the end, like, and even if it's at the end, because at the end it's gonna, yeah, it's crazy. So like I just have a curiosity question here because but for sure like under which conditions is a like pricing Chicago PMI like a negative news. Let's see. Just in case, maybe I'm wrong totally on that one, but like
you think you broke it.
yeah, I broke it.
He's saying no.
She's lasting so long in there that it's like, woof. Yeah, it's still affected the same way. So, a rising Chicago purchasing manager index (PMI) is generally seen as a positive or a sign of the economy expansion. However, there are conditions where it could be interpreted negative news, particularly in financial market. Here's when: inflation and interest rate concern. We do have that.
Mm-hmm.
So the
So
Chicago
that's
Mer-
what you were reading before.
yeah,
I love that.
tightening in financial conditions, fear of overheating economy. So we have all those. So
Yeah.
we have 3 out of 3. Let's say bond market reaction. That we have that. Potential Fed political mistakes. That I don't know. I believe a lot in J. Powell. So, but yeah. Thank you for calling that out, Mary. I think. Hey. We have to be more careful sometimes when we assume. No, I mean like it's no numbers that I see.
No,
every day.
because you
Like-
were right, technically, because like you said, right? You read the
Yeah, like
right
but
thing.
no, but still like information wise, we wanna. I will prefer to be as precise as possible. Like I mean, like I know why my conditions why my statement stay true here. That is something I do know, but that doesn't justify that I will say that I will communicate a indicator. PLTR is like strong as hell, but like I mean, that it has like an invert flag. I don't even know how to call that thing. Like I mean, it push up like that, and right now this is still looking healthy to bounce back up, but I have problems
Doubts.
on the yeah. It's like that volume is sweet here. As I say, if I was going to be looking long for something, it will be PLTR. Nvidia definitely underperforming compared to the rest, and look how trapped it is inside that thing here. Like now it bounced by the penny. It bounced the OR, the 15 OR. So and yeah, but I'm expecting it to break together with SPY. I have Johnson & Johnson bouncing back up. So I don't know why when everything is going down, Johnson & Johnson is going higher and backward. So we're gonna see.
Maybe news there.
If you like any gums there or so.
Thank you.
No, they say that there's no news, any more news relevance. Well, we don't know if Trump gonna get the mic at any point, but. Chicken banana, chicken banana. Did you hear that already?
No. What is that?
Yeah, I showed it. I'm gonna mute this, but I'm gonna show it to you. So. The new song, favorite song of Elan Laila. So as we're saying, like PLTR
SPY
trying to
new
go
high.
higher, SPY also trying to go higher. I don't know, man. I don't know what I don't know.
No. In these conditions, it's so hard to believe, right, that the market can be so strong. But, or that can be, it's not like it's strong by any means, but that can have that kind of strength, display that kind of strength or push up. It's hard. I agree with you.
Like I guess one of the big problems is like this is a pending research I have because I hear the guys talking about that, but I don't know. I haven't done my homework in there. But apparently there are algo like machines trading that are making sure that they shake everybody on the top and shake everybody at the bottom before they really move.
Wonderful.
So like, it makes sense. Like I mean, like but what I mean, like if you price that in your trade, you will be sitting down until like it really go to a top. Like there is no better trade there is no better short than this that you take above what was a previous top, or there is no a better loan than this loan that you take where things are
We're at the
screaming
low.
selling. Yeah, exactly. So why? Because the people that have the long are dreaming, oh, this is gonna go even higher, and the one that went short too early are getting crushed because they put the stop loss right at the top of the high. So like, Like look at PLTR again. Look, my stop loss is 83.01.
And look it up.
Look where it went.
Perfect, right? But the biggest position's at 83.
Yeah,
Very
exactly.
technical. But it didn't get filled.
And under these conditions, that's what I say. Like I mean, like let's pull out the SPY. Like when I look at SPY, it's like, why should SPY going higher? Like I mean, I have that line there from the pre-market. Like the line was you who gave it to me. I didn't remember. I don't remember what was the size. But technically, SPY is getting stronger and stronger. So sellers are weaker apparently. I mean, but like yes, it print pre-market high, which is not really high because at the 8, like we have that line from the, I don't know how to call that thing. I know it has a name because many people say it. I think it's tinfoil candle. The candle that is happening when at 8 when the market open.
Okay.
So I think it's called tinfoil candle. I'm not sure. So, but what I'm saying is like because of that line, because of that week at that time, SPY haven't break the pre-market high from there. But like the other market high, the one that was naturally built for people and for participation, yes, it broke through twice. It didn't go too high, and it find a bunch of sellers. So I'm like, but it's saying, oh, I'm stronger here. Like why? In one candle, it did the whole move that you have been doing in like 20-25 minutes. So yeah, it's we have to be patient, as I say. Like I mean, it's very important.
When you're looking though at all of the top stocks, are they reacting the same?
They are kind of like PLTR is under stress too. Like I mean, like the stress that SPY is feeling, PLTR is feeling it quite the same, I will say.
Almost identical.
So the difference is that PLTR is the strongest, let's say, out of the ones we can see. But Tesla, let's see Tesla. Yeah, look at Tesla.
Under.
Back down, yeah. Amazon. Yeah, exactly. U-shape is nothing. U-shape, like the U-shape I was talking about, now we are all the way down. And like, am I trading the best stock that I can trade? No, like why? Because NVIDIA, and this is part of the thing I have to get better at, but like I think yeah, I know why I do that, but like whatever, it's like, at least I am not getting smoke today. But NVDA is not the best stock for me to trade. PLTR is something very nice compared to NVDA, so I have PLTR, but like what I mean is like, yeah, like what about SPY? Yeah, SPY did it too. So like that they are out of the range, but look at NVDA. NVIDIA having that inside day that could be very choppy for the rest of the day. But what I'm doing here, I'm holding because I think I'm like, yeah, it's every monkey play with its own craziness. Like I mean, in my head, NVIDIA is gonna print 98 today. So that's what is unhealthy. But yeah, let's see. If it doesn't break that bottom, I'm gonna have to take a decision on NVIDIA. Like basically this bottom here, it is a little bit higher. It's about there. So if it doesn't break that line for good, I'm gonna have to walk away because it's not the best setup.
Very rangy.
Yeah, very rangy. Look, that's the opening range. So, but if you have PLTR, look at PLTR, all the way above. Look at SPY, above too. Look at Amazon, below or close to below. Well, not below yet. Tesla, I think, is below. No, neither. Like I mean, so that's what the exercise when the VIX is low, but today the VIX is high.
It's high.
So, but when the VIX is that low, that's the exercise we have to do. Like none of those setups are that attractive. Like your PLTR might be the most attractive setup that is out there, and yeah. So we need
Okay,
to
so SPY might be doing a higher high.
keep it on perspective. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
SPY trying to.
Trying to.
Mm-hmm.
struggling, but trying to. Well, what is fueling SPY with D-stop stock not doing much?
Oh, that could be people just buying the 10% again. That's exactly the 10.5% correction. So that's why I say if we break through with confidence, like you say babaila, but we didn't do that. Like I mean, just one candle print all the way here, like, but the other two were pretty much fighting for it. So like, but like, are we under condition to be buying corrections? I think we are not. If I would be a head manager, whatever fund, like I wouldn't be buying any 10% dip.
I'm glad I broke even.
Chicken. Banana.
Oh, jeez. Don't put that in my head.
Don't go. Please don't go. What?
Those songs that the kids can have,
Yeah.
they're so addictive.
Like again, guys, what were you what were you consuming when you were writing that thing? You know?
Holy.
My head is debating if I want to be out of PLTR or not. But to be honest, like, I start looking like a rounded bottom there. It's just I know I don't have the best price. Píntame. Le dije yo al pintor. You're looking at the ADD. Chicken, banana. Chicken, banana.
No.
Banana. Píntame. That's not gonna be pretty the way that this thing is gonna break. You ask me why I say that?
Sí, porque.
Because SPY is accumulating pressure on the top, and Nvidia is at the bottom. So, like basically, you're gonna find people buying like, oh, triple bottom here or whatever, like, and I wouldn't be surprised if it before it flush, you do a crazy bounce toward the upside to shake out the sellers, because it's like yeah, like there we go, little bounce. Just the bounce was 20 cents, 23 cents. So, and then whack it down. But maybe we can go to 104.50. before we really walk it down. Is that a word?
Whack it down?
Yeah.
Yes.
SPY going higher. Higher.
Is it going to make a higher high? Very high. Higher side. Making a higher high for SPY. Everybody liked that news, eh?
I guess that one of the problems is that like everybody's pulling both directions until big pocket participate. Everybody's in between. Yeah, because the like in the market, I think it has the particular way of like it's like it lets you play with fire until it really walk you down. And like I you see the word stick to me again. It's like, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Like what I told you previously, like, and I have been finding more and more data related to that when big firms are gonna be selling, like, yes, some of them are standing up beside the fight and then they jump, but many of them are very proactive. What I mean by very proactive is like the X amount of shares that they're gonna be sold. It's already reported before the market even open that they're gonna be selling during the day. So by that I mean that if there is a couple of them that are aligned, the direction of whatever equity you are trading might be predetermined before the market open. It's just that you will do here and there before, and then it's like, okay, now we're gonna start participating.
Look at SPY.
I'm looking at it like if you owe me something. Like
Does it owe you something?
playing at the top right there, and it's like
Now let's see if PLTR is going to get you out with that double shield.
yeah, probably will, and then it will move because SPY is not bleeding yet. Though that wick is a little bit
Concerning?
for the long, yeah, because if you see, look at SPY there, the last wick of the candle is not holding good. and it's not even holding the opening of the candle. So still have 3 minutes to go. It's not going down yet, but yeah, not that it looks like something I wanna buy.
I'm just gonna look at the tapes.
Ooh la la. This name need to hold like around 8220. You don't have it. It's good. So it's looking like if it's gonna break through. If you break through 8220, 8218 in the best case, watch out because it's gonna get a little bit flushy. There is not much volume supporting that. I have the short, so I'm okay. Look at PLTR. This is gonna be interesting. I know it's about to happen. Let's see if I am fast enough to put it here. That's gonna get flushy around there. It's holding the 20s, so if we put a line here, that will be like around there pretty much. And I'm being nice. So if you break that, it's gonna take 1-2 steps to the VWAP. But it's not breaking. Not yet.
So SPY is still reacting to the 50.
Have 50 seconds to die, and that candle is gonna be funny apparently. In the 5 minute.
What concerns me is if we're looking at the tapes and we go down the line for tapes, the tapes look bullish.
In what? In PLTR?
So if I'm looking PLTR, if I'm looking NVIDIA, if I'm looking TQQ, if I'm looking at Ford, if I'm looking at the biggest positions are to the and that's why I'm a little concerned.
That candle was red on SPY. It did end red, and that's not looking good. Like, to be honest, I was expecting a big surprise on that candle because of the way it behaved. Now I'm not expecting a lot from it against me. I mean, like, yeah. Ooh la la. Which will be the tape that you will say looks more similar to the tape on SPY?
PLTR.
PLTR.
You?
Let's check it out. Yeah, out of the things that we are showing in PLTR, I agree with you. And I'm gonna speak out loud because we are talking about it. And what I see is that the disagreement for the prices, like let's say in PLTR, is not as obvious, But look on in SPY, like you see how the lots are on the bottom there, and like nobody's stepping up higher or lower. So I hope it doesn't stay rangy there for too long, because below 52, like 552, and like below 50 and above 52, like they are just lowballing they are not interested in anything. If you see, like this is a stack at 50, 80, 55, 558, 550 with 80 cents, and then it's after the 52 that you start seeing sizes. So because none of them are trying to move higher, it's just gonna stay lowballing around there until one of them get okay. I let it go.
Well said.
VIX is coming lower and lower. We were printing 24, almost 25, like 24 something. I don't know what was the high, but I know it was above 24.50. And now we are printing 23.29. That VIX is coming lower little by little, as I say. That's good, I guess.
Nvidia's around. So it's a VWAP. Nvidia's rejecting. Okay, so Tesla's around the VWAP as well. PLTR so far from the VWAP, it's not funny. TQQ's at the 20. Big pullback for Ford. Okay, so now SPY.
Okay, sellers are stepping down a little bit, not by a lot.
For SPY.
Should be taking partials, but I didn't do anything because because I am convinced of the move, but it's okay. Tomorrow I won't do the same. Something going on right there.
Yeah.
And
So SPY made a higher high, not by much, but it did.
hey, PLTI is gonna get me out. As I say, that's okay.
Is it though?
Yeah, it's it's not the best I can do. That's for sure. But as I say, I made peace with my choice already. You know. Maybe too hard-headed, yeah, for sure. Like, I never expect the SPY to be trying to like it's really literally a couple cents from the gap, like from beginning the gap. The gap is at 52.62. 552.62. And it is going there. PLTR got me out. And yeah, let's see, printing 583.
It did get you out?
PLTR, yes. And like it's a wick out, so well, I won't jumping. It's okay. It is very tempting. I should be jumping in because it shaked me out basically. That and when that happens, you know, the rule is you just go back in. But like it's actually not even a wick. So because it's not a wick, that's just an excuse for me to not reshort it. But it's okay. I'm gonna try to see if I can manage Nvidia a little bit better. And like by managing, I mean like let me read the tape. And the tape is a 105.20. It's heavy enough. We kind of snap it by the penny, and not even by the penny. I think that only print like 105.18 if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, SPY. I wanna see if a SPY have two points of interest for me. One of those is 552.62, and the other is 551.72. Or you go back into the 551.72 and I stand correct, or I stay correct, or you go back to the 562 and you prove me that I am wrong on my trade. But yeah, ideally you do one of those two.
Super lean tapes.
Like you hear what was my target on BDA, right?
No.
I say 98. So
Wow.
you don't believe you can get that right?
Today, no.
Yeah, I know that.
Today, no.
That's why you are the boss.
Yeah.
You bring me to reality when I want to escape.
Okay, so SPY seems to want to make a higher high. So
Yep.
watch out. It just did. SPY's making a
Let me
higher
look at the
high.
paper on SPY. So, yeah, again, like that looks like crap. Like, I mean, like really? Like, just look the stacking at in INET for the offer. Look where it finished, and look at the SPY chart that you have. Like, what I have
Got
from
you.
550 to 71.
So SPY making a new high. There's a stack now for SPY.
There we go, SPY. Go for it. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's something interesting. But I have to say, I never think about using that like that.
What?
What happened on Nvidia at 105 this morning? It's acting today as a stopping volume, and what is a stopping volume? Basically, for your PLTR is the 83. So any trade that you take at 83, or like, let's say between 82 and 90,
Mm-hmm.
has that huge wall in your favor if you're going short, or like, let's say in this case it's short because the extension is toward it, and I think that I haven't been profiting enough from that advantage, because what happened, like, those stopping volume, like, you won't be right necessarily, like, you still have to be right in that direction, but because the way they are, they kind of allows you to go heavier, and like price is gonna be more predictable, like, those big orders that you gravitate toward it. So once it doesn't gravitate toward it, it's gonna walk away from it, but like, and that's the move that we will be looking for. But like, Nvidia right now is acting that way, like PLTR is acting that way at 83, and Nvidia is acting that way at 105, which is the blue line I have there. Like, as I say, does that mean that the trade is going to work? No, that means that there is an extra layer that once in a while, if the market is aligned, that will allow you to go heavier. How long? How long?
I need to look at the 50 for field too. Yeah.
Yeah, like you need to hold at 50 for. Key element. The dynamic of the tape on a SPY is very interesting. I don't know if it's every day like that, but today it is. And yeah, like the only place that you see them willing to participate, SPY. Like I mean, of course they are participating there, but like right now they are participating at exactly where we are. But yeah, the heaviest sizes that we can see, and it's like kind of a stacking there is from there. So it's like this block here is the heaviest we have. And what is that? Is the previous gap. So like if I follow that intuition, I will say that the best case scenario might be fill up the gap and then go down. But interesting enough, we didn't flush through the 548.70. So are we gonna spend the day without flushing either way? I will be impressed, to be honest, if that happens. But because tomorrow this will be a fire that had some water on it already, so like I mean people have too much time to react, to reflect, and all those things. So it's not gonna flush through like as I was expecting. So today is very slow. I was expecting tomorrow to be like today, and like today a little bit more directional, but we are not. So and we have to learn to trade whatever the market chooses.
Well, it is directional. It was to the upside, but then.
Well, that's well, yeah, I think you're right. But not clean at all. Like, I mean, like, the market
It's
opened,
much
it went
pulling
all the
back.
way down. Then it did that nice V-shaped recovery, went even higher, and then big flush again toward the VWAP. Then one candle make it higher, and this candle was the one that I said, there is a lot of strength here. Like, and then it's like chop around, and like, now it's wanting to go higher again. So how much will I trust that trend toward the upside? Not much, not much. And yeah, it's okay. It's just a matter of keep eyes open, keep reading the tape, and see what my MBDA want to do. Definitely, I should be trading something else, but let's see. Think I'm being a little bit lazy today. Sounds like. MU, Nvidia, Tesla, 4. What is General Motor doing? Let's see. Google. Wow. Those lawsuit on Google have been affecting it a lot.
As it?
Yeah. Like I'm not sure, but if I'm not mistaken, last time I looked at Google, it was like before today, it was like or $190 or $200. Oh yeah, 210. It went to 7 pretty much. 207. Watch out, PLTR. Just retest that line there like 2 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna sort through everything. I mean, when I say that, it's like I'm gonna check SPY, like that's how SPY is looking. Then I'm gonna go NVDA, Apple. Ooh, Apple look good. Tesla, Amazon, Google. We already saw it. Google, yeah. What else in SFT? Yeah, it might have to ease at some point. So other names will be PLTR, which looks very nice for whoever is learning that. That's why I didn't took the short again, and I'm okay with that. So QUBT. Okay, QBTS.
QBTS?
Yeah, QBTS is looking like that, but look at QUBT. Like, what else? AMD. That looks good actually compared to the rest, but and then RSP. XLE. Okay. UNG. Okay. Let's go back to SPY. SPY breaking through again. I'm gonna clear up some PLTR. You don't have any trade right now?
Nope.
No. Hello. SPY about to fill up the gap. Okay, this time built SPY did print 62 if I'm not mistaken. Like 55, 500 and 52, 62. Because previously it only print 60. And this time it print 64 actually. Yeah, and it's still not working. I mean,
What can SPY do?
no, now it's good. Like it's good. It's going higher and higher. So uh, 70% of the gap pretty much fill up. Um, %80 of the gap. Come on, SPY. Another push. Make it to that 553.71, 553.80 actually, to be more precise.
$553.80.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you say that?
Oh, because that was at the tape. Um, no, you're not gonna get there. Yeah, like, let's see. So, boss, it's always the unexpected that happens. Remember, you say you didn't think it will fill up the gap, and look what it's doing.
Oh, shit.
like we don't have to be really picky. Like it doesn't have to fill it up 100% for it to really do whatever you wanna do. But it's already like let's say if I have to say like we are 552. Let's calculate 552. There should be a tool to do that. I'm pretty sure there is something like that, but
It's called Davy.
553.93. Yeah, like now the trades are gonna be a little bit more reliable, but I didn't see that happening. I have to be honest. And so if we say 553.83 minus 552.62 equal 1.31. So if I say, what was the high of that print up to now? 553.47. 553.47 minus 552.62. If I divide that to 1.31, 64% of the gap. Yeah, it was not that much. I say 70, but it was not that 70. It was 64%. Is that a lot? Yes, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
A day like today, but do I think I'm right? No, not yet. Like I mean, yeah. Hey.
Hey.
Yeah. So it's time to wrap it up, Mary. Would you like to begin this time? Or I do it.
You can do it.
So for everybody watching out there, like I mean, this is SPY basically. We were expecting a SPY to not fill up that gap, basically that rectangular here. Like, we were expecting that to not happen, and guess what? It happened. So it haven't happened 100%, but like it's 64% of it already. So we were expecting this to break down below 548.68 and keep going down, and like that can still happen, and that's why I am holding Nvidia like a loser. But it's my plan, so I still respect my plan, though it was not the best plan to have. So I have traded a lot of PLTR like short. Fortunately, the loss to PLTR is insignificant. Like I'm pretty much gonna be okay. I should be green by the end of the morning on PLTR, if I'm not mistaken. So short here. If we look at the 1 minute here, like basically, I went short, out, short, out, short, out, short, out, and then shorted again. So yeah, that should be okay, as I say. And because like I don't think PLTR is gonna hold that good. I mean, like we are running away from those big sizes. At 83.50 was the biggest one from what I remember. So but for sure, like, should I be more disciplined and wait for a SPY to fill up the gap that I never thought it was gonna fill? Yes, maybe you can do that, my guy, especially when you see the price going back up. So, but let's say Nvidia is the one I'm trying to hold. The problem in Nvidia is that, like this, let's say, that's the ORB, not the ORB, the OR, the 15 OR and the 15 OR here. So high and low, and we are just right in between. So I picked the loser here. What I mean, like Marie have been trading PLTR, which is already like the 15 OR is around here, so it's all the way above there. So this thing is really moving, but Nvidia is, yes, it's going up and down, but because I decided to hold for the day, I didn't catch up profit here. Like I am short yet from the open, so I short here, at here, it went all the way here, all the way up here, all the way down here. Like, yes, I know it's looking like if you want to hold, but in my head, none of those names are gonna be holding the high, so that's why I'm holding. I believe in my trade. That might be the only trade I'm gonna keep open. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna be okay. But that's what I'm saying basically. Mismanaged trade for sure. The best plan to hold the trade, not necessarily. Like even if it works at the end of the day, if I partial here, partial there, partial here, like now I can say okay, now I hold it because I see there is continuation. But it's exactly the choppy action I have been working on to correct, and I didn't do it well today. But as I say, that's it for me. As red day for now, we're gonna see at the end of the day. I don't think it's gonna be red as I say, but tomorrow I can say if I was ring or red. So what about you, Marie? I know PLTR was the king for you.
Yeah, I pretty much just did PLTR. So I took PLTR as a long at 79, but what happened is that I got smoked because I didn't get a good price. I jumped in too early.
You got it at 79?
Yeah.
That's not a good price, that's the best
Yeah,
price.
but that wasn't the initial price. So the initial price, I got it was closer, it was 80, I jumped in at 80.60. So that was not a good price, jumping in at 80.60. So I got out, I jumped in again, and the second time I jumped in for the long, it was 80.20. Again, it flushed back down. I decided to cross my hands, waited, and I got in at 79.06, which I thought was a good price. Then I partialed 1,
practically
2,
the best price.
3, 4, 5, 6, got out completely there at 82.50. So then I went back in. I got smoked a little bit there, in, out, in, out, in, out. Now I just made some money because I went short at 83.30. I switched my position from long at 83.30, and I am going to go back in for the short very shortly.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, that's everything for today. Not much complaint here for me. Just like we can do better. That's for sure. But yeah, I hope everybody have a good day, and yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.